Farm animals. In this module, we are going to learn about farm animals. At the end of this week, pupils will be able to 1. Identify 5 farm animals by the sounds they make. 2. Mention what they feed on. 3. Mention their use to the farmer. Mr. Ben's farm. This is Mr. Ben. He has a farm. He keeps animals on his farm. Let us see some of the animals on his farm. Mr. Ben's chickens. Can you see Mr. Ben's chickens? He has a cock and 2 hens. The male chicken is called a cock, while the female chickens are called hens. Can you hear the sound of the chickens? The cock crows every day. It tells Mr. Ben the time. It also gives him meat. The hens lay eggs in their nest. Can you see the eggs? Some eggs break into chicks, while Mr. Ben sells the rest. The hens give him meat and eggs. They eat grains of corn and live in a coop. The red skin on their heads is called a crest. Let us learn some new things on chickens. Big words: chicken, grains, breaks, male, coop, cocks, chicks, nest, female, crest. Questions. A male chicken is called. A female chicken is called. The cock tells Mr. Ben there. The hens lay eggs in there. Some eggs break into. The chickens live in a. The hen gives Mr. Ben. And the red skin on their head is called.
If you have answered correctly, then that's great. The answers will be read to you shortly.
Mr. Ben's ducks. Here are Mr. Ben's ducks. Can you see their beaks and their webbed feet? They quack all day and waddle around. They like to stay in a pond near the farm. They eat fish in the pond. They give Mr. Ben meat and eggs. Sometimes their eggs hatch into ducklings. On rainy days, he keeps them in a coop. The male duck is called a drake, while the female duck is called a duck. Let us learn some new things about ducks. Big words: waddle, quack, hatch, drake, coop, ducklings, pond, webbed, round, rainy. Questions. The male duck is called a. The female duck is called a. They have webbed. They like to stay in a. They give Mr. Ben. And are the babies of ducks called duckling? They eat in the pond. Mr. Ben puts them in a. On rainy days.
If you have answered correctly, then that's great. The answers will be read to you shortly.
Mr. Ben's pigs. Can you see Mr. Ben's pigs? They live in a sty. The sty is often filled with mud and dirt. They love to play and roll in it. They eat vegetables, fruits, and bugs. The male pig is called a boar, while the female pig is called a sow. The baby pigs are called piglets. They give Mr. Ben meat. The meat is called pork. The piglets suck milk from the sow. Mr. Ben sells some of the pig to make some money. The pigs grunt all day, sounding while the piglets sound wee, wee. Let's learn some big words about pigs. Sow, dirty, piglets, grunt, bugs, pork, sty, vegetable, boar, field, fruits, female. Questions. The male pig is called a. The female pig is called a. The baby pigs are called. They feed on vegetables and the pigs sound. The piglets sound.
If you have answered correctly, then that's great. The answers will be read to you shortly.
Mr. Ben's sheep. Can you see Mr. Ben's sheep? Can you hear the sound of the sheep? He feeds them very well with fresh green grass and fruits. The male sheep is called a ram. The female is called an ewe. The baby sheep is called a lamb. Mr. Ben sells some of his rams in the abattoir. An abattoir is a meat market. He makes a lot of money from the sales. The ewe gives him milk and meat. The baby sheep is called a lamb. The hair on the sheep's body is called fleece. Mr. Ben uses the fleece to make wool. Let us learn some big words about sheep. Ewe, abattoir, sales, fresh, market, morning, fruits, lamb, fleece, wool. Questions. A male sheep is called a. A female sheep is called a. A baby sheep is called a. Mr. Ben feeds them with fresh green. He uses the fleece to make.
If you have answered correctly, then that's great. The answers will be read to you shortly.
Mr. Ben's cows. Here are Mr. Ben's cows. Can you see them? They are big and well fed. Can you see the brown white cow? It is a male cow. It is called a bull. It cannot give Mr. Ben milk, but you can give him meat and help him on the farm. Can you see the other big cow? It is called the female cow. It gives Mr. Ben meat and milk. It is called a cow. The baby cow is called a calf. It takes milk from its mom, the cow. The bull and the cow feed on hay and live in a pen. Can you hear the sound of the cows? Sometimes Mr. Ben uses the skin from the cows to make bags, shoes, mats, and belts. Let us learn some big words on cow. Big words: cows, calf, male, meat, farm, bull, milk, skin, brown, white. Questions: the male cow is called a. The female cow is called a. The baby cow is called a. Mention two things Mr. Ben uses their skin to make. The female cow gives, and.
If you have answered correctly, then that's great. The answers will be read to you shortly. Here are my answers. Mr. Ben's chickens. 1. Cock. 2. Hen. 3. Time. 4. Nest. 5. Eggs. 6. Coop. 7. Eggs and meat. 8. Crests. Mr. Ben's dogs. 1. Drake. 2. Duck. 3. Feet. 4. Pond. 5. Meat and eggs. 6. Yes. 7. Fish. 8. Coop. Mr. Ben's pigs. 1. Boar. 2. Sow. 3. Piglets. 4. Fruits and bugs. 5. Oink, 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 oink. 6. Wee, wee. Mr. Ben's sheeps. 1. Ram. 2. Ewe. 3. Lamb. 4. Grass and fruits. 5. Wool. Mr. Ben's cows. 1. Bull. 2. Cow. 3. Calf. 4. Bags, shoes, mats and belts. Any 2 is correct. 5. Meat and milk. Thanks for stopping by.